Hey there, my name is Chrissy and I'm one of the customer success managers here at Healthie, and the purpose of this video is to show you how to add or invite a client to Healthie so that they can access their profile, book appointments, review material you've shared with them, and make payments as needed. Now, there are different ways that a client gets added to your Healthie account. You can manually add a client, or they can be added automatically when they purchase a package or book an appointment with you for the first time. Now, if you're adding clients manually, you're going to click on the Clients tab on the left-hand side and then click Add Client. From here, you would enter that person's first name, last name, mobile number if you have one. You can assign them to a client group at this time, and you would enter an email address. Now, if you enter an email address, you can press Add an Invite Client, and what happens is that client receives an invitation email letting them know that you're inviting them to work with you on Healthie. And within that email is a Set Up Account button that they can press and finish creating their client account. An alternative here is to share an invite link. Now, if I click on this tab, I can assign them to a client group if I want to, but essentially I would copy this link and share it with them. And instead of me entering their first name, last name, email address, the client would put in that information themselves. So with this client link, they would enter their own first name, last name, phone number, email address, enter a password, and re-enter that password, and that would finish creating their client account. And you would see them here on your list of active clients. Now, if you're sharing your calendar links, so if I go into the calendar tab, and if I'm sharing this calendar quick share link that shows all of the appointments that I have available to book, or if I click on more, share and embed, and perhaps I want to create a link that just shows my availability for my discovery calls, I can do so here. And once I share that link and someone books with me, they'll receive an appointment confirmation email, and from that confirmation email, they can finish setting up their account by entering a password. You, the provider, will also receive an email letting you know that someone has booked an appointment with you. Now, an option that you have here as well, if maybe someone's on the phone and they're looking to book an appointment for the first time, you can press on this Add button, and we have an Add a Client. Now, if I click on that Add a Client button, from here I can put in that person's first name, last name, email address, and press Add. Now, once I press Add, they will receive that same client invitation email inviting them to work with me on Healthie, and within that invitation email, they would finish creating their client account by clicking on Set Up Account and entering a password. Once I enter the person's first name and last name and email address and press Add, you'll see that person's first and last name here, and you can finish booking that appointment. Now, if you're sharing package links, so if I go into billing, client packages, and maybe I'm sharing a package link with someone, whether it's on social media or my website, once someone purchases that package, they will receive a package purchase confirmation email. And from there, they can click on that Set Up Account button and finish creating their client account. Now, I want to show you how to add a test client to your account. We highly recommend adding a test client into Healthie with your personal email address so that you can see what the client onboarding experience looks like in terms of emails that they receive and what they'll see when they first log into Healthie. Now, to add yourself as a test client, you can do that by going through your intended workflows. And by that, I mean if you're sharing your booking links on social media or your website, you can just sign out of your provider account on Healthie, go to your website, and book a discovery call using your own personal email address and see what the client onboarding experience looks like from that perspective. Or you can click on the Clients tab here, click on Add a Client, and you would put your first name and last name, perhaps doing if my name is Chrissy, I might do Chrissy test and then put my personal email address here and then press add. And as long as I have access to the email address that I'm listing here, I'll be able to see what kind of emails my clients are getting from my provider account. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. For a more in-depth look on the client experience, I invite you to join our Part 2 Client Engagement Live class, where I talk about the client experience and how to customize what your clients can and cannot do and track on the platform. And don't forget to check out our Healthie University classes.